Hello, and welcome to tonight's stream. Guess who finally found more Pokemon 151? I did! I didn't know that I'd be getting some today, but I was very glad that I did because obviously it is in very high demand. And that means it's very hard to find. But I found some, so we have a little bit of 151 for tonight. More than last time, I think. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely more than last time. I was honestly really surprised that I was able to get this many packs. So I'm pretty excited about that. We got those. Of course, we all have all of our other fun, spicy stuff on the board. I was going to try and add a bunch of new things, and then I got distracted doing nothing and eating fruit snacks. So, no updates to the board other than that, and I guess I did find a random pack of Lost Origin. That's now on there too. Oh, and I actually have an Astral Radiance booster box. So, I was wrong. I did change some stuff on the board, but there's only a few things. And then I just moved some stuff around, updated prices on some of my Chaos stuff, and yeah, you know, just been chilling. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all having a great night. This great night in October. I don't know when it became October. September just like poof gone. I was not ready for it to end, but at the same time I kind of was. But as you can see, I am wearing a sweater right now, and I'm so excited that we're finally getting to that part of the year where it's cold, and that means I can wear sweaters without it being socially unacceptable. So, and I mean without like literally melting. But yeah, I'm so excited. It's been like 50 degrees the last couple of days, and so obviously I'm finally getting to wear a bunch of my really cute sweaters, and I am loving it. I'm so excited. Because this entire summer, I've been slowly acquiring more and more sweaters. Despite the fact that, you know, it's in the middle of summer, it's like 90 degrees outside. It's weird to think that this was only like a couple of weeks ago. It was still like, you know, 80s, 90s, but lately it's the last like weekish has been a little bit rainy and obviously a little bit colder, so I could wear sweaters, which is a huge win. Very excited about that. I'm so excited. I've got quite a few sweaters. This is actually my first time wearing this sweater. I'll show you guys. It's just got cute little like golden tan hearts on it, and it's so soft. Like I wish you guys could feel things through the screen because it's so fuzzy. It's amazing. So yeah, I am really enjoying that. And, you know, I'll just keep getting colder, and then the colder it gets, the warmer of sweaters I can wear. Soon I'll be able to wear my sweaters that are, like, double layered, because, like, I'll wear, like, a whole shirt underneath to, like, get, like, the collar I want or something. So, yeah. I'm very excited about this weather getting colder thing. Because, I mean, like, my entire wardrobe is so great for cold weather. There is almost nothing in my wardrobe, at least the way I wear everything, that would really make it that good for summer. Because I love layers. Every outfit has very, very, very many layers. And that is not great for summertime because I just melt underneath all my layers of clothes, but they're so pretty that, like, you know, sometimes it's just worth the suffering. And sometimes I try to adapt and at least wear slightly less layers. But even then, I'm not very good at it. But yeah, so I'm liking the time of year it is. Plus, of course, we are a month away from my birthday. And my birthday is exciting because I'm going to get a third sword. No idea where I'm getting it from or how I'm affording it, but I'm getting a third sword. That is the important thing. So pretty stoked about that. I'm so excited. I wonder what kind of sword I'll get. So far I just have like medieval Templar style swords, which are very much so my favorite, but I'm willing to branch out into a lot of different kinds of swords. So, yes. Good stuff. Alright, I'm going to glance at orders real quick. I don't think we've got any yet, but sometimes my notifications don't work. It's also a really random Tuesday night. It's like, I don't know if anybody's gonna watch stream on Tuesday night, but I have stuff to stream with. So, here I am, streaming on Tuesday night. Though it's kind of weird and kind of concerning. Lately my content hasn't really been, like, showing up for people to watch. Like, I don't know what the deal is, but a lot of my more recent videos just have gotten like under 10 views, and I'm like, that never happens. So I don't know if I just suddenly, like, my content quality is just tanked, or if it's one of the weird new things that YouTube changed that, you know, just makes my life more difficult for fun. I don't know. So for all I know, it's like hiding this video from everyone. Why does YouTube have to make this so difficult? I could not tell you, because like it's public. People can see it. But can they find it? I don't know. So far I'm not sure. But you know, we'll just chill. Worst case scenario, nobody says anything in the chat for 30 minutes. I'll assume I'm good to end stream. And then I can go work on all my other jobs. Oh my goodness, you guys. For those of you that don't know, I got a 5th job recently. And as of yesterday, I've officially started it. So I actively have 5 jobs. And I'm so excited about it. Like, I kid you not, you guys. Today is the first day that I gotta do work for all 5 of my jobs in the same day. And I'm way more excited about it than I probably should be, but I love it. Like, I started the day, I woke up and I worked on some of my own TCG player stuff, and then I went and worked at the card shop, and actually, so you guys, I found this life hack, or whatever, I don't know, but essentially, when things are really quiet at the game shop, and I've finished any tasks that like are urgent or are like immediately next on my to-do list, well, I have a little bit of free time. And lately I just happen to have had my laptop with me while at the game store. And so sometimes I might just pull my laptop out and work on work for another job. So I am proud to say that for approximately 30 minutes today, I was being paid $31 an hour. So yeah, that was really fun. That was really exciting. I'm like, oh my goodness, I like this. Doing 2 jobs at the same time, so amazing, so amazing. I love it. Like, I've done a little bit of 2 jobs at the same time before, but this is like, now I can kind of more consistently do 2 jobs at once, which is so unnecessary, but I'm obsessed with it. I mean, I have 5 jobs. I gotta find time for all of them, so this is how I'm making time for all of them. Unfortunately, I haven't come up with a way to be working on 3 jobs simultaneously yet, but I guess I should probably focus on getting used to the fact that I have 5 jobs. And then I can start working on finding a way to be doing 3 of them at the same exact time. That was gonna be a little bit more difficult, but I feel like I can figure it out. Somehow. I probably can. If I can have 5 jobs, I can figure out how to do 3 jobs at once. I already can do 2 jobs at once. There's just, you know, just a little bit more progress to make, and we'll be vibing. I mean, I am vibing. I very much enjoy my 5 jobs, and now I'm like, you know, this means I can start looking for a 6th job. Should I? No. Will I? Yes. Will I actually get one? I don't know yet. But, you know, I just have to have all of the jobs at some point, and I'm good, I'm chilling. I mean, let me see how many jobs that, like, throughout my life I've had so far. I keep a little notes on my phone about it because, you know, I care about keeping track of that. I don't know what folder I put it in, though. I have way too many really random notes all over the place on my phone. No. Aha, here it is, list of jobs. So, of course, current jobs are 5, but past jobs, at least the ones that I've written down, I just recently started this list, and I feel like I may have had other, like, jobs as, like, a kid, but these are at least the ones where I was being paid by people other than my family. You know? I mean, I guess you can have jobs for family. I did chores growing up. Now I don't get paid for chores, but I still sometimes do them. Sometimes. But yeah, so past jobs wise, I'm actually at 5 as well. So that's a total of 10 different jobs that I've had. So I did like pet sitting, so like dog sitting when people like went out of town and stuff. Technically, I guess I did like house sitting kind of too, but mostly dog sitting because I really like dogs. 2, just general crafts, making and selling them. I did stuff like pot holders and whatever other random stuff I learned how to make. 3, mask making. COVID happened. I decided I needed a job, so I just spent all day sewing little face masks and selling them to my neighbors for like $5 a piece. I could have charged more. These were handmade, but I was just like, nah, I'm good. I'll just make like 200 of these and I'm chilling. So yeah, that was fun. Then there was also number 4 is when I worked for Hilltop. Do not work there anymore, and I'm glad. But yeah, so Hilltop's number 4, and number 5, Nissan. Kengarf Nissan, to be precise. So yeah, those are the 5 jobs that I have previously had. Don't currently have them. Oh, actually, I've done art commissions too. I should add that, except that one's complicated because it's just like a sometimes thing. It's really random. Like, if somebody asked to commission something, like today, I would say yes. So, I'm gonna put that in like the weird kinda have, kinda don't section that I'm now making. Alright, we have kind of have. I'm just gonna call it kind of have. We got art commissions. Sweet. Alright, cool. Now I have that added to the list. So yeah, that currently is my best chance at getting to 6 consecutive jobs. Or 6 jobs that I have at the same time. But you know, I can still keep looking for more, because best case scenario, I get a 6th job and then somebody commissions me and then I could have 7 jobs. Tell me that is not just hilarious. I love it. I'm having too much fun with this whole job collection thing. It quickly it went from being like a joke to like a lifestyle to like an obsession. And it's been quite the wild ride, but I just want to have so many jobs just because I can, you know? There's something about that just like, I don't know, it just vibes. It vibes so hard. Also, I'm gonna hurry and check orders again real quick. I can see we got people watching. Hello, people watching. But I don't know if the chat is empty. I always feel so weird when nobody's in the chat. Hopefully you guys aren't bots. Hopefully it's just that you're shy. I mean, I don't really watch much YouTube. Believe it or not, despite being a YouTuber, I don't really watch that much YouTube. Usually the only YouTube I watch is when I am rewatching my content to like find things to clip or whatever. So yeah. I don't know, I guess but I used to watch other people's live streams and stuff, and there were definitely times that I just wanted to watch and listen. And sometimes I'm like, I should like start up a podcast or something, because clearly people must like listening to me talk. At least some people. I don't know, some people probably hate it. I no, don't blame them. All respect to people that hate listening to me talk. I can respect that. Absolutely, I do respect that. See, I'm usually fine listening to myself talk just because, I don't know, I just let myself talk about whatever chaos I want. So like, we just chillin'. We are chillin'. Alright, let me check something real quick. I'm gonna be distracted here for like a few seconds, and I gotta read something. Alright. Gotta hurry and answer this person, and then we will get back to our previously scheduled random life update and chaos stuff. Let's see. Okay. I'm almost back focused. Just like 5 more seconds. I'm sorry you guys are probably bored of me just not talking for like a minute. I know, it's horrible. It's distraction. I feel like I could just do my be right back screen, but I feel like me just sitting here and like awkwardly looking back up and down is slightly more entertaining than that screen, though that screen does have a larger slideshow. You guys want to see it? Alright, I'm back. I returned. There we go. Do you like that silly little trick to get to the be right back screen? The unnecessary trick, because there's no reason I can't just use that whenever I want. I made it for a reason. Usually that reason was me needing to like randomly run and like grab a potato from our kitchen or something. Or fruit snacks, but I came prepared today. Already have fruit snacks at the desk. So, we're good. I am prepared with fruit snacks today. Not a potato though. I don't actually know if we have potatoes. But I guess if somebody orders me to eat a raw potato, we'll find out. And if I don't, I think there's at least like one local store that would have potatoes that's open all day. So I would just have to take a little trip to the store at whatever time. I mean, it's almost 11 o'clock right now, and that's honestly not that bad. Like, I could be making a trip to the store to buy a potato, just a singular potato at 11 p.m. One that's so randomly chaotic that now I really want to do it just for the factor of the chaos. But, that's besides the point. But I mean my old streams that go until like 3 or 4 a.m. sometimes. I don't know, go to like 2 a.m. Have to run to the store and buy a potato. Imagine being the employee and someone walks in at like 2 a.m. They go straight for the potatoes. They pick out a singular potato and they're like, this is what I'm buying. Can you even buy a singular potato? I feel like they almost always come in the big bags, but I don't need a whole bag of potatoes. I just need one. I mean, I guess if I had to buy a whole bag, I could just have the one, and then the rest of them I will just give to my mom to make into mashed potatoes for my little sister, because she loves mashed potatoes. So I feel like that'd work out alright. Hey, welcome guys, how is it going? TikTok ads on YouTube. Interesting. Not a bot. I do like that. I do like when we have people that aren't bots. Any 151 pulls. Yes. This is the second stream that I've actually had any 151 for, because after having 151 sometime last week, I wasn't able to get any more until today. But when we were opening it last stream, we did actually pull somebody the regular Erica full art. So that was pretty spicy. Like, I was pretty happy with the way that went. Don't know about the other people. Yes, so many other people that could be bots. So many other viewers that could be bots. We have 4 viewers, 2 are in the chat. 2 of you though, dunno, might not be real people. Might not. Alright, I'm checking orders real quick. We have about 15 more minutes. If we don't see any orders at that point, I will probably finish off for tonight. But we still got 15 minutes, so until then we'll chill. And I can tell you guys more about how I now am having 5 jobs. I love it. Too much. Like, I don't have as much time and resources for collecting cards as I have the last couple of years. But now I'm like, I can just collect jobs instead. And I'll just collect jobs until somehow I end up with enough money for cards again. Except I don't know how I'll find enough time. Like, I haven't played Magic in like probably a month and a half, if not longer. Yikes, I know. But yeah, it does not work out great, because the 2 nights that we do magic at the game store that I work at, one is Wednesday, and I almost always have something going on Wednesday night. It's usually a variety of things, but there's always, just about always, something going on Wednesday nights that, like, I kind of have to go to, whether because I'm partially in charge, or because it's a commitment thing, or just because I made plans with somebody in advance, and Wednesday is the evening that I most consistently have off of work. So yeah, Wednesdays don't really work for playing Magic anymore. Fridays work even less, because I usually am running the tournament on Fridays. So, yeah, does not work out too well. But, have you opened any? No. The only 151 that I've gotten for myself is my sealed collection stuff, and, you know, that's sealed collection stuff, so I can't open it. But instead I'm making card payments instead of buying more to open. I hate it. Watching my money, I'll get my paycheck and I'll be like, I can't even look at it. Like, I just go, nope, not gonna look at it. Just gonna let my card payment just take that all back. It's a bit of a yikes. But, I mean, like I said, I am starting on my 5th job now. I started yesterday. I'm so excited to have 5 jobs. 5 jobs at the same time. And the newest one, there won't be a ton of work to do for it starting off. It'll probably slowly build up, like from like a 5 to 8 hours a week thing up to eventually I'm hoping it can be a full-time, because it definitely is a better opportunity than a lot of the jobs I've had. I mean, a lot of the jobs I just got because I could, or for fun, or because somebody was like, hey, can I hire you? And I was like, yeah, why not? Like, when somebody just hands you a job, like, why not? Why say no? I don't know. At least so far, I don't think I've, or maybe. There's just been a couple of times where people have, like, kind of given the possibility of being interested in hiring me, but it either worked out or, like, I never saw them again or whatever, you know? These are probably watching. Probably mods. Or Bean. It could be Bean. Except Bean might be asleep. Bean needs her own YouTube. She has her own Instagram. My mom has a little account for Bean on Instagram. But she doesn't have a YouTube. Not yet. I haven't been able to convince my mom to make a YouTube for Bean. Maybe one day, though. Because that would be pretty sweet. You could... Oh, instead of collecting jobs, you could potentially hire delegate people to work. Even a small percentage of the actual income. My job will be making jobs for myself and other people as well. I mean, like, I could always just, like, start picking up random jobs on, or whatever the sites are. Like, the ones where you can offer, like, a service and people will be like, oh yeah, I'll pay you to do that. I just pick up a ton of odd jobs and collectively consider that another job, you know? Unless, you know, there were things that I... Typically, in order to say that I have a job, like, one, it has to be like a, you know, the point is making money or whatever, getting an income, maybe, hopefully, only sometimes, and not most of the time. At least a little bit. But, you know, it also, in order to call it like a current job, it's got to be something that, you know, I can do stuff for multiple weeks in a row. And unfortunately, I haven't had a commission in a couple months, so that's why I can't say I have 6 jobs. But if I do get a commission soon, I could have 6 jobs. Doesn't it? I feel like that number just sounds so right. Like, it just vibes. Like, 5 is amazing, and honestly, it's a great vibe too. But 6 just sounds just a bit vibier. I'm not gonna lie. So, gotta work towards that. Yeah, car payments! I finally got my car! Only had to wait multiple months. I've actually had it for about a month and a half now, which is crazy. but I got a Nissan Versa. I just got the most basic version of it, but it's just beautiful, like gunmetal, so like a dark gray, and it's stunning. I'll just show you a picture of it. When the day I got it, when I had just gotten home, my mom had me take a picture in front of it, and I felt like a Price is Right model, and it was great, because, like, okay, so here it is. Ooh, oh, it's blurry, but you can kind of see it, you know, but look at me, just chilling like a Price is Right model. I've even got, like, my cool dress on and stuff, like, totally could pull off Price is Right model. But yeah, so that's my new car. It's been amazing. It's so much better than the Altima. Now my younger brother gets to drive the Altima so he can get to high school. I'm sure glad I'm done with school. Ooh. I'm trying to make it so like you can see the cute little Japanese boxes in the background, but the camera just wants to point slightly too low or slightly too high. Inconvenient. I mean, I guess I could just... Good enough. You can see that there's Japanese boxes there. So I've got a lot of Japanese stuff right now. It's kind of funny. For a really, really long time, I didn't have anything Japanese. And then all of a sudden, it was like, bam, I have a bunch of Japanese stuff again. Because we still have Snow Hazards, Silver Lance, we got the Amazing Voltackle, and the Fairy Rise, which is pretty spicy. Got that Mina Full Art Chase card. Yeah, that card is extremely spicy, especially in the Japanese set. Worth a lot more than the English. A good lot more. Alright, you guys, well, I'm checking orders again. I still don't think we have any, though, so I'll give it about 5 more minutes. If we don't see any orders, I'll probably wrap up for tonight. I can't stream tomorrow, but I might try on Thursday or Friday. So, oh yeah, no, pets on YouTube definitely typically perform really well, because there's a huge amount of people that enjoy content of just like cute and wholesome animal stuff. Like that is a big market. I definitely have had a good few videos of my pets perform very well, both the chickens and Izzy and Bean. But most of the time I just make random chaos content instead, because I like making random chaos content. And is there really any like thing I'm gaining from my random chaos content? Usually no, other than the satisfaction of blessing the internet with more chaos. And that's good enough for me. I'm content. But I'm excited. This isn't really related to my channel, but for my new job, I might get help with some social media marketing, and I'm excited about that because obviously I use social media. I do. And the company really doesn't have much going on their social media currently, so I'm like, the possibilities for growth are huge, and I'm so excited about it because obviously I love entrepreneurship and growing businesses and all that good stuff. Thanks. I'm definitely very happy to have my new car. Yes, the chickens. Man, I was cleaning out some random stuff in my Google Drive earlier today, and I found some old videos of the chickens, and I'm like, I don't think I ever posted these, and they're just chilling here. I'm like, man, I literally probably have at least 100 videos that I recorded to be like content that I just never finished editing or never posted. I'm like, wow, I should really work on this. Yeah, I don't know if I ever will though. What can I say? I've got 5 jobs. I don't always have the most time for all of them. Especially my poor YouTube channel. Man, I'm trying to do at least 1 stream a week, and I'm like, this is so weak. This is so pathetic compared to how much I used to stream. But my schedule is going to be changing a lot in the next little while, so I don't know. There's a small chance that things will work out, and I might be able to spend more time on YouTube. And there's also a chance that the exact opposite will happen. I honestly don't know, but maybe, if we're lucky, I might be able to stream more often. But first I actually have to get to that point, and I also have to... Today, Right? Maybe it was yesterday. Today or yesterday. It was yesterday. I decided, or no, I don't think it was yesterday, because it was like, I think it was like 2 a.m. last night, so it's technically today. Earlier, I realized, I was like, you know, I think I would probably really benefit from having like a calendar planner book thing. Because I'm like, I have set hours that I work at the game store each week. So it could be nice to just always have those in a current weekly calendar, so it's really easy to see when I'm busy and when I'm not, you know? And then I also I'm an adult now, so I have to do adult things like make and go to appointments and stuff. Like, I think I have a dentist appointment within the next month and a half, and I'm like, I need to figure out when that is. And then, you know, write it down somewhere. But like, you know, doctor's appointments or just little things I need to do, errands I need to run. I'm like I have tried, but like all of the random apps and stuff, it just does not work for my brain. And I'm like, I need like a physical planner to put all my stuff in. And especially like with my new job too, I might have to help with like appointments and like meeting with clients. And obviously that's typically something that's going to happen on, you know, a specific timeline, and it's kind of important that I keep on that, because, you know, so I gotta get ready to keep track of stuff like that. But then also possibility of like going on work trips in the future, which is kind of funny. I've never been a big fan of traveling, but this new job, there is a potential chance to get to go on business trips, and honestly, I'm not against it. Like, I'd be working most of the time, but I'd just get to go to a bunch of random places. So like, I don't know. It's nothing set in stone, but it's a possibility, and honestly, it'd be kind of cool. Just go on business trips. Maybe like once every month or other month, whatever. The eyebrows. Yes, all my random stories. See, it was kind of funny that the eyebrows one, that happened a long time ago, like 6 to 8 months ago, I think. And I don't think I ever wrote anything down or said anything about it. But then randomly the other day, I don't know why, I just remembered it. And I was like, this is actually a really weird but kind of funny moment. I should immortalize it with a video. And so I did. So I made my video, so people can now know that I can do that with my eyebrows, and that my friend once asked for my eyebrows. But it's not the weirdest thing they've asked me for, so, you know, bunch of stories for another day. One day. Infinite stories. But it's definitely a lot better when I try to record stories earlier rather than, you know, 6 to 8 months after the fact. But sometimes they're just so memorable that it's pretty easy to not forget. Ooh, alright, you guys, we do have an order. I was about to say we're gonna wrap up, but that is not the case. We've got 2 snow hazards for Max. Let's go. Let me update that on board. The snow hazards are over here. I was like, see, I got the silver lance and the snow hazard, and I'm like, these two are way too similar, so I have to keep this box on the opposite side as the silver lance, so I don't get them mixed up. All cards can do. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Let's see my keyboard. Alright. Packet number 1. We've got a bunch of little silly guys, but unfortunately no spice. Let's hope pack 2 has maybe, just maybe, a little bit of spice. No, unfortunately no spice. Wait, did we get... Wow. 2 packs, and we had 2 of the same card. What are the chances? I don't know. Not as extremely different as English packs, because obviously English sets usually have a lot more cards, but there you go. Not too bad in terms of silly little guys. Though it could be better in terms of shiny sparkly. But we'll go ahead and get those added to your stack. If I can find it. Oh, I don't think we shipped your stack, but maybe? Or it might just be one of the ones that are really close to each other, so the sticky notes are harder to look through. And I feel like maybe we shipped it. Did we ship it recently? I could just look at my log of stacks that I've shipped. That might be a faster way to figure this out. I gifted a Wii U. Oh wow, that's quite the exciting. I remember. I think my family still has a Wii U. Yeah. Oh yeah, because that's what we have this like Mario Party game on there. Or no, it's not Mario Party. It's some kind of like, I think it's called Nintendo Land. But it's great because it's just a bunch of like games that you can play with multiple people. You shipped it. I was right. Sweet. Let me find my sticky notes. Fun fact, I found my sticky notes recently and then I lost them again. Oh wait, never mind. I found them. I got them. So proud of myself. Man, I was at the dollar store the other day and I cannot tell you how difficult it was to stop myself from like buying things in the random little office aisle. Except it's not the dollar store anymore. It's the $1.25 store, and I get so sad. What is this inflation? Sad times, very sad times. Okay, let's get this stack going for ya. Get the silly little guys in there. Where are my dividers? That's not a divider. Aha, there it is. So many dividers everywhere, yet sometimes it still takes me a minute to find them. Yes, like Nintendo Land is one of the very... Me and my siblings don't do a ton of stuff together. Like, we don't dislike each other, we're just not super close. But every once in a while, randomly, we'll play Nintendo Land. And that's just one of our things. It's either that or Smash Bros. I mean, we do play Dungeons and Dragons together a couple times a month. We started that a couple months back, and it's been very fun. But yeah, other than that, just occasional Nintendo Land or Smash Bros. But yeah, you've just got the few like multiplayer games, and sometimes my dad will join us too. But conveniently, there's four of us kids, and then my dad is 5, and there's a bunch of games that are 5 players. So yeah, we play the Mario one and the little Animal Crossing one and Luigi's Mansion. Is it just the 3? I think it might just be the 3. Fun fact, Nintendo Land, there's also that like throwing star game. I'm not super good at most video games. I don't have great coordination or reaction time, and so it's not great. But that throwing star game, I actually got really, really good at it for a while, and I was so proud of that. Something about little stabby ninja stars just vibed, so yeah. I was actually pretty good at that. I haven't played it in years, so I don't know if I'd still be good, but I do remember really enjoying that. Dressing up this Halloween, I don't know for sure. I want to, but like, I don't know if I'm going to actually go anywhere that people would actually be able to see my costume, Because I don't really have the type of friends that throw like Halloween parties and stuff, and obviously I'm a little bit too old to go trick-or-treating with my family. I mean, honestly, I don't even know if my younger siblings are going trick-or-treating. Like, So like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna have anywhere to wear a costume, but if I do have a place pop up, worst case scenario, I throw something together with all the random stuff I have in my closet. Best case scenario, I have time to prepare for whatever comes up and I can get a cool costume. But I probably shouldn't, because all my money gets to go to car payments now. But I mean, maybe for a little silly Halloween costume. It just have to be something simple, except that I always like to overcomplicate it, Or I could just do the same thing as last year and wear my Mimikyu cloak again. I don't think people would be that upset, right? I mean, most people wouldn't even know, but I would know, and it would bother me probably. Halloween stream. I'd say, I guess it depends on what day of the week is Halloween. Halloween's on a Tuesday. I don't know. There could be a Halloween stream. There also could not. I will not know until a lot closer to Halloween. But if I do happen to decide to do a Halloween stream, I'll probably try and at least advertise it for a couple of days before, Most of the time my streams are just like, oh, I guess I'm gonna stream in an hour. So there's not really that much time for people to find out about it. I mean, I have been better like the last couple months with like posting on Instagram when I am streaming. Like today, a half hour before I started, I just put a little YouTube story up. It was like, guess who's streaming? And then, yeah, you know, here I am, streaming. Alright, I think we'll give it about 5-6 more minutes, see if we get any other orders, but otherwise, I do have lots of work to do on my other jobs, and I also kind of need to clean my room. Like, I was telling somebody today, I was like, at this point, it's not even cleaning my room, it's just trying to... What did I say? I have it written down what I said. It came out very fittingly, I feel like. It's more of the never-ending process of preventing my room from really getting out of control. You know, rather than cleaning. Because my room will always be kind of messy and chaotic as long as I own hundreds of thousands of trading cards. And I don't even keep all of them in my room. I have so many thousands of trading cards in the other room. And some more in a third room. They're everywhere. Because, I mean, just in my bedroom alone, Magic the Gathering wise, very rough estimate, 200,000 cards. There's a decent bit of Yu-Gi-Oh cards in my room. Not nearly as much. Yu-Gi-Oh cards are probably less than 10,000 that I have in my room. Yeah. Definitely less than 10,000. I don't know, but I do have a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then most of my Pokemon cards, of course, are kept in other rooms. But I should at least have like a couple thousand in here. Most of them, though, are in the bulk closet. Let's see. Follow your favorite season. See, I don't necessarily have... Well, actually, my favorite season is sweater season. So if I can wear a sweater outside, it's now my favorite season, you know? But I do quite like fall, especially because, you know, it's like you get the colder weather, so you can wear stuff like sweaters, but it's typically like you're not getting blizzards and crazy snowstorms and stuff that are going to make driving super difficult. I mean, there has been a lot of rain. Like the other night, I was driving with someone, and all of like the storm drains were like full, so the roads were just covered in massive puddles. And there was so many times that we started hydroplaning because there was just so much water that was not getting moved off the road, and it was wild. But yeah, so we have had a good little bit of rain, and sometimes that's a little bit concerning, but honestly, I don't even mind driving in the snow that much. It's just dealing with other people who can't drive in the snow. Like, I survived in 1999 Nissan Altima with its trashy little tires and its two-wheel drive. I drove the probably around 8 to 10 mile drive from work to my house at 2 a.m. in the middle of an extremely crazy blizzard where there were about 5 to 6 inches worth of that thick snow covering the roads because the snow plowers do not plow the roads at 2 a.m. That was wild. That took so long to get home. The drive that was usually 15 to 20 minutes, I think it probably took me at least like 45. But I did it. I survived that. And now, I don't know if it's a good thing or not that I feel so invincible about driving in the snow, but like, I feel like that was pretty impressive that I made it home. And I didn't crash, you know? There was one time where the wheels started going a little bit iffy, but I was fine. I pulled it together, and it was good. It was good and fine and good, so like, we're just vibing. Just your room is fine. It's functional. Mostly. Yeah, mostly functional. But it definitely could be worse. I'm at least not like a hoarder who hoards trash. I have 3 trash cans, and sometimes I wait longer than I should to take them out, but That's just because when I take one bag of trash out, I feel like I probably should just do the other 2 as well, but then I have 3 bags of trash to bring up, and it just, I don't like it, so. But I did actually bring my trash out. 2 of my 3 trash cans I took out last night. And then I got to the back door to bring them out to the trash can and realized that it was pouring rain outside. So I just left it on the back porch. I was like, I'll deal with this later. And I forgot to check later, but I'm assuming somebody else probably saw them and moved them to the trash while it was not raining. Except it's kind of drizzling most of the day, but not as bad as it was last night. It was just pouring. I was like, I don't think so. Don't think so. My friend installed a router. Literally thought her room was a closet. Clothes everywhere. Oh no. See, that's crossing line for me. Like, my bed is never made, but the way that I use my bed isn't to look all folded up nice. Like, I like to make like a little blanket nest. And so yeah, it's just blankets and squishmallows and like a couple of pillows. The pillows are mostly, I'm too cheap to have a bed with like a headboard or anything, so the pillows are mostly just to sit in between the mattress and the wall. But you know, they're there. But yeah, there's usually almost never other random stuff unless I like, cause see the edge of my bed is like literally right here, like I'm touching it. My desk is literally lined up against the foot of my bed. But every once in a while it's this little part right here because it's so far from the head of the bed, and I have a twin size bed and I honestly use like less than half of it at night because I just curl up in my little, you know, blanket nest. And so there's this whole part of the bed that just doesn't ever get touched because I'm also really short. And so sometimes like when I'm working on shipping and stuff, I'll like set like a pile of envelopes or something on the corner of my bed. And there's been a couple of times where I wake up the next day and I get out of bed, I'm doing whatever, like at my makeup desk, and then I turn around and I'm like, oh, there's a pile of envelopes that's been on my bed all night. That's the only time when there's, you know, not bed stuff on my bed. Clothes everywhere. It was like a clothes fort. The rest of her place, just her room. Yikes. Now, see, I have a lot of clothes, and there are a lot of places for the clothes, and I won't lie. So I used to have a dresser that I kept some of my clothes in, but I'm one of those people that out of sight, out of mind is a problem in my life. Because if I can't see stuff, I kind of forget it exists. That happens a lot with my clothes. And the dresser I had also just was taking up a lot of space and was kind of annoying and whatever, so I got rid of it. Now instead, I mean, I had a bunch of shelves that I was using for clothes, and then a bunch of shelves that I was using for Pokemon. Not in my closet, because my closet is all just cards. There's one little section with, like, some of my, like, seasonal clothing items, and, like, a few old dresses that if I ever decide to wear normal clothes again, I might want. I don't know. They're just there. But there's just a few things in there. It's mostly cards. I have my little, like, shelves that my dad made me that used to be the background for my YouTube before I rearranged my room multiple times. But I had a few of the shelves on there, and then I had made, like, a little area where, like, you can hang clothes and stuff. But the other, like, little bit more than half of it was still cards. But now I've moved some of the card stuff around to other areas of my room, like under my bed, so I can use more of those shelves for clothes, except that I just keep getting more clothes because I kind of have an addiction to clothes, and there was enough room on the shelves, but there was enough room in all of the random cardboard boxes that were already sitting on my floor. So now, is it 2? I think it's, there's like 3 or 4 just big cardboard boxes that I keep a bunch of my clothes in. Like, each one is for different stuff. Like, I have one that is primarily for skirts and occasionally pants if they don't fit on the shelf. Then I have one that's, like, my undershirts, like, or, like, my little, like, collar thing, like, that I have on with this. So, yeah, I know I have cardboard boxes to keep a bunch of my stuff in. So it's at least not laying everywhere. I mean, I won't lie. I definitely randomly have like a few pieces of clothes on the floor at the same time, but that's usually only if I was in a rush to get ready for work, and then last second decided I hated my outfit, so I had to like speed change so I could run out the door and get to work on time. And so sometimes, like in situations like that, I'd leave like a couple things on my floor, but then like I'll get home and I'll just put them in their cardboard box, you know? So, yeah, at least it's usually just the shoes that are all over the floor, because I also have quite a few shoes, and I had a couple of shelves for the shoes, but now 2 shelves isn't enough, and I've gotten more shoes, so now they're all scattered in the same place for the most part. But yeah, I need more shelves for the shoes, but yeah, it's fine. As long as I can move across the floor, we're chilling. Just had the urge to start organizing. Now see, and that's the thing too, is like I actually really like organizing and rearranging. I mean, considering how many times I've rearranged my entire YouTube setup in the last 3.5 years, I think it should be pretty obvious that I really like organizing and moving stuff around. But the problem is, I have 5 jobs and way more personal belongings than is reasonable for the amount of space that I have. So it does not work out super well to keep things organized, because I don't have the time to really do it in depth. But I mean, everything's vaguely organized. Like, I have a specific area for most types of things, so if I'm looking for that type of thing, I know the specific area to go to. Like, I have this one little drawer that's just where I put all my extra, like, charging cords and earphones and stuff like that. So if I need anything like that, I always just go to the random drawer. The drawer is an absolute mess. It's just like a tangled knot of all the cords, but I know that's where the cords are going to be, so it's good. Or like I just have different sections of my magic bulk, but I know like if I'm looking for like more recent stuff, there's an area that's mostly more recent stuff, and then there are like certain boxes that I've mostly just used for older stuff. But yeah, so it's all vaguely organized. I know where to find things, especially because, like I said, I'm very much so out of sight, out of mind. So the vast majority of my belongings are at least somewhat visible at all times. Nothing can be like, you know, inside of something that's not open. Like, my closet doors never are closed. It's only entirely, well, I mean, a lot of the reason why is because there's so much junk in front of them that they can't move to close, but it also means I can just always see all the stuff in my closet, so I know it's in there. Except for in the dark abyss of the far corner, where there's just massive tower of cases of silk product that I need to go through to figure out what I have, and that is not happening anytime soon. But yeah, this is why I need a planner, so that I can like plan out when I want to work on like doing a little bit of organization in my room. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get my time organized first, and then I can start getting the rest of my stuff organized, you know? But yeah, like I said, my room is functional, and it's at least not like dirty, like gross, you know? It's just messy. It's cluttered. There's a lot of stuff everywhere, and there's not enough space for all the stuff that's everywhere. But at least all the stuff, 99% of the time, is clean. The only time it's not clean if I have like a bowl from like the Doritos that I ate the night before that I hadn't brought up to the kitchen yet, you know? For the most part, though, at least the stuff is clean. Because I don't like gross, dirty stuff. But I just accept the chaos because I can function in it. I'm so used to functioning in it. I mean, to some extent, I've always been kind of a cluttery, oh goodness, cluttery person in terms of like my belongings in my room. But I've realized that it's really that out of sight, out of mind thing. Like, I need this to be somewhere where I'll see it. And the way my brain works is like, well, if I need to see this thing, it has to be on a surface that I look at regularly. But all the things that I need to see and remember pile up, and then they're just an actual pile of stuff, and then I can't see the stuff on the bottom, so it absolutely gets forgotten. But you know, I've at least in one singular part of my room, which is my little side desk here, I've been slightly better about not letting it get so piled up that I can't see things. So at least there's only like one layer of stuff for the most part. Sometimes there would be like 3 or 4 layers of stuff, and that was really bad, especially because this desk is really cheap. It's the other half of the desk that I made the video about it breaking, so I shouldn't put too much stuff on it too. So yeah, fun times. Anyways, I'm gonna check orders one last time real quick, but I think we are gonna wrap up for the night. It's been a fun little solo stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed all my random chaos updates. Clearly Tuesday wasn't the right night for 151, but like I said, I'll try and do another stream this week. My schedule is just super trash. I hate it when my schedule is lame. It's just because of the card store that I work at. It's funny because I used to always prefer closing. I wanted to have closing shift, but now I'm like, please do not give me closing shift. I only want opening shift. But yeah, no, this week I have, of the 5 days that I work, I have 2 opening shifts. But one of those opening shifts is actually a full day shift, so I'll be there from opening to close. But then all of the other days that I work, only one is just opening, not closing. And the rest of them, I have to be at work till 9 or 10. And I'm like, I don't want to, but such is the way of having a job. But that may change soon, my schedule, a little bit, hopefully. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated on that. I have a lot of really random things that eventually I will update you guys on, because, you know, I gotta pace myself with the chaos. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, I will try and do another stream later this week. No promises, but hopefully. And yeah, I think that's all for tonight. Have a great evening, and I will see you guys next time.